Okay, this is kind of funny, but like several months ago, I was watching Brady Bunch, and I've seen it a million times before, but not that episode like recently, till just a few months ago. It's episode 16, season 1, Mike's Horoscope. Horoscope? That's not how you spell. Well, they say horoscope. Okay, well, anyway. But anyway, this is just, it's just kind of funny how Mike is supposed to draw a powder puff factory for Bebee G or whatever. And he ends up drawing, I don't know who really drew the UFO, but he ends up sketching this UFO. That's just kind of funny. This is just all symbolism or whatever. But this is how you know you're living in a real life virtual reality movie, this whole reality, because all this crap has already been written in people's brains unbeknownst to them. Like, the person that sketched this was unconscious. They weren't conscious of what they were drawing. It had already been programmed in their brain to draw this. But it looks like a freaking UFO. Whoever drew this, well, Mike drew it, but you know, I doubt, I'm sure somebody else really drew it or sketched it. But yeah, it's kind of funny. Let me see here. Let me turn it on. See, it shows Mike sketching it, but really somebody else probably sketched it.
Yes, a powder puff is fluffy. My factory has to be fluffy.
This is hilarious. Mike is so funny. I love the show.
Hang up.
See, he's sketching it right now. He's sketching the powder puff factory. But it's a UFO. It's just hilarious. It's a UFO. But I mean, this kind of stuff is in everything. It's in all commercial, all the symbolism stuff. It's in all commercials, movies, shows, everything. I mean, it's everywhere. That's how you know you're living in a real life virtual reality movie called The Matrix or whatever. That the aliens already programmed all this crap. This symbolism and crap. See, he's drawing her a powder puff factory because she's a weirdo and she wants a factory that looks like a powder puff.
No, darling. Fluffier, fluffier.
See? That's a UFO, man. And I noticed it right off the bat last time I saw this episode a few months ago. But I couldn't find the episode on YouTube. So I finally found the episode, so that's why I'm doing a video. That other episode I found was like somebody being pervert, and they didn't show this part. They didn't show the UFO part. They were making them say sexual stuff to each other. So I finally did another search and I found it. This episode. But that's a UFO, man, and that's supposed to be a factory, a powder puff factory. But like I say, Mike is sketching it, but in real life, I'm sure somebody else really sketched it. You know. But it even looks like little aliens right there. It looks like a little alien right there. And there's like 3 windows or 3 doors. And a little alien right there. And in the background, it kind of looks like trees, but they kind of look like aliens, to tell you the truth. But yeah, this is a pencil sketch, but it's kind of hilarious, man. Yeah, like once you enlighten and awaken, man, you see all this shit just bam, it's in your face. It's totally in your face. Well, not just every single thing, but most everything, it just bam, in your face. And then if you miss some things, you know, if you go back and watch it again, it'll be in your face. But sometimes, you know, but this is pretty flagrant. So this was, I immediately noticed, well, you know, because I wasn't enlightened all those other times I watched this episode, but 3 months ago when I finally watched it again after many years, it happened to be on, and I was like, what the hell? I was like, that's a UFO, man. Why is this getting dim? Oh, there we go. But yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting. But at this other part, she says that she wants the top to come up. And so I'm pretty sure I've seen movies where they have UFOs where the aliens come out of the top. And she even says that at this episode. Is kind of funny. And then Mike says, well, that's impossible to try to create something like, or try to build something like that.
That's impossible.
See, watch. I love the show.
I've been working all week on that powder puff design.
But this is much better. A compact.
A compact?
The top floor opens up.
See, the top floor opens up like they're talking about a UFO. It's just all, you know, funny symbolism. Oh, so now I guess she wants it to look like a compact powder puff or something. It's just hilarious.
There has never been another factory like it.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And he says it's impossible to create a factory like that. But yeah, I thought it was funny. But the aliens have been messing with my... Now, my mom said that my brother, you know, they're messing with my whole family, but I think they're messing with everybody. They're messing with the whole world. Some kind of entity is. But my brother told my mom one time that, you know, he's been pinned down in the bed, but he's vibrating kind of negatively, so the negative entities are probably getting to him. I mean, that's pretty common to be paralyzed to the bed where you can't move. That's very common. But so he's told my mom that before. But, and of course they keep shaking the doorknob real hard at their garage at my mom's house. The aliens.
Bebee.
And
You're paying up.
let's see here.
Life is act.
They've been doing that like once a week almost.
But Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, whoops, you already sketched it.
You finished? No, darling. Fluffier.
But yeah, and so it's obvious it's not a human doing that, but they keep rattling the doorknob to the barn, so to speak. It's really, well, we call it the garage. We always call it the garage, but it's really a barn. The entity keeps rattling it. And then my mom said there was a couple glass bottles that were tilted in the kitchen up on the windowsill, kind of tilted down, like the entities, you know, have done that. And I told her, yeah, they do stuff like that a lot. They'll mess with physical objects and place them in, you know, in funny ways and stuff. I haven't done a video of what they've done in my house, but it's hilarious, some of the things that they've done in my house with some stuffed animals. 2 times they did some funny stuff with my stuffed animals and a little rubber lizard thing they place all around my house. But okay, the funny thing is, this morning my sister, see, they've been over at my sister's house, and I don't know if they have different entities messing with them, or, you know, some of the same ones that messed with me. They probably have their own unique entities. But my sister said that this morning, oh, she's like, she texted me and said, oh, I think I sleepwalked last night. She said the drawer was pulled out, and some like pictures were pulled out, set around her bed, I think on top of her bed, because she said she rolled over on the pictures and stuff, and she texted me the picture of the drawer. You know, her room is kind of small and her house is very, very, very cluttery. And I told her it was probably the aliens. I know she didn't sleepwalk. I mean, like my mom said, she would have woken up if she would have sleptwalked, because she has so much shit. I mean, her bed takes up most of her bedroom, and she has so much shit all around her bedroom and her house. She would have like tripped and fell before she could even get to the drawer. So yeah, and she showed me the drawer, and the drawer was like pulled out, and some stuff was taken out and placed all around her bed, on top of her bed, I believe. And so that happened last night, and I told her, I was like, I doubt you sleptwalk. I said the aliens probably paid you a visit, because they will do that. I mean, that doesn't mean she got abducted or anything, but they probably tampered with her in some way, shape, or form, or just visited her at her bed, you know, when she was sleeping, and they pulled out the drawer to, they do that a lot. They'll just to tell you that, hey, we came and visited you, because it's just easier. That's just one way they do it. It's easier for them to do that than to try to like verbally talk to you or telepathically talk to you. So they do that. They'll do paranormal stuff like that when they've paid you a visit. So yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. Now, I don't know, I'm sure my brother's having all sorts of experiences, but I don't talk to him a lot, and he's probably not real conscious. He's probably not observant as I am, and my mom's becoming a little more observant to things. And my sister is now apparently too. So that's kind of cool. But I know when she was really, really young, she sleptwalked. I think I sleptwalked once or twice, but she seemed to do it more often. But normally you don't really do that very often when you get older. Something you outgrow, but I doubt she sleptwalked. I'm sure the aliens paid her a visit. Oh, they've been over at her house. They've done many paranormal stuff over at her house. Before, when I was over there, when my mom was over there. I haven't talked about that yet. We actually did see an entity that manifested pretty damn physical in her bathroom, that whipped around the door in the bathroom when I was 25 years old. I haven't talked about that. But another time, not too long ago, like over a year ago, my sister said, she's like, oh, well, I thought I fell asleep on my elbow in the living room, and then I woke up and I was like back in my bedroom. Why is this getting blurry? So yeah, she's being messed with. She's being messed with by aliens. This picture is like so cool though, the sketch. That's clearly a freaking UFO. And it's supposed to be a powder puff. And of course, when you're not enlightened and in a trance, you don't even see that it's a UFO. But once you become awakened, everything is just in your freaking face. But like I say, I mean, some little things, of course, I'm not going to catch every single thing in all commercials or movies or shows or whatever. But the shit is everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. All the stuff is already programmed in the Matrix. These people aren't conscious that they just sketched a UFO. Whoever did sketch this UFO, they weren't conscious. I mean, they knew they sketched something, but that's all they knew. I mean, it's just like when I was like 6 years old and I made my, I think I gave it back to my mom. I made my mom a birthday card and I drew a little dragon. I drew a green dragon with fire coming out of his mouth. I still have it, but I gave it back to my mom, that little card, when I was like 6 years old at school, and I totally remember drawing it too. That's a cool little UFO though. I've seen ones like that, similar. But I'm going to do a quicker video of another episode I just saw today of the Brady Bunch. I'll make it quicker than this one though. Thanks for listening.